This one's gonna piss a lot of y'all off, and I can already feel it in my jellies. Salutations, fellow nerds. I'm Rick Y, and today is September 11th, 2025. Yesterday, Charlie Kirk was shot and killed at an event on a university campus. In the immediate aftermath, I posted a video that got less than ideal reception. Some of you compared me to naive Germans during the Nazi rise. Others flat out misunderstood me. So today, I'm going to clarify, not because I need you to agree with me, but because I want you to understand where I stand. So here's the deal. You don't have to like my position. You can even be mad at me. That's fine. But here it is. First off, and probably most importantly, many of you have told me that you couldn't sleep after seeing the footage of him getting shot replaying in your minds. That's trauma. Your discomfort is valid. If you felt numb, that's valid too. The brain copes however it can. But what you felt is normal. But if it overwhelms you, go talk to someone. You're not weak for feeling unsettled by that video. Now, I've said it before. I am a secular humanist. My loyalty is to the species and its long-term well-being. Violence is not an answer to me. An unarmed person getting sniped at a college campus, that's not how we should deal with ideas. Society moves only as fast as its slowest members. And I know it's frustrating. It feels Sisyphean. It feels kind of like Cassandra, knowing the harm that's coming, warning people, but being ignored. But that's the plight of anyone who is ahead of their time. Every generation drags its feet, but progress is hard. But ending a life doesn't move us forward. It only feeds the narrative that Kirk has built his entire career upon. So let me give you a list of names. Jesus, Socrates, Joan of Arc, MLK, Gandhi, Malcolm X, and now Charlie Kirk. No, I'm not equating them. Those people were heroes. Kirk was not. What I'm saying is that violent death rewrites a narrative. Villains become martyrs. Already I see people who have never mentioned him suddenly praising him. He's being painted as some good Christian dad silenced for his beliefs. The president is giving him a Medal of Freedom, and now, instead of being outpaced by society, he's cemented in history. So let's be clear so as to understand where I'm coming from. I loathed Charlie Kirk. He was a racist, xenophobic cancer on our society. His career was built on mocking progress, humiliating college kids, and fueling theological white nationalism. His final act was dismissing a question about mass shootings with a racist quip about gang violence. He was a terrible human being, but now he's hailed as a hero, not for his views, but because someone pulled the trigger. And as of this recording, we don't know the shooter's motive. They don't have him yet. Political? Was it personal? Who knows? But here's what I do know. 10 years of progressive work was just erased. Violence slammed shut doors that were barely being cracked open. Celebrating it only locks those doors tighter. And you can point out hypocrisy. Pelosi's attack, lawmakers killed, Epstein lists ignored. It doesn't matter. To the people watching from the sidelines, this shooting turned Kirk into a symbol. And symbols are harder to fight than men. So let me be very clear about my point so it's not straw-manned any further than it has been. You do not have to mourn this man. You can spit and piss on his grave if you want, but don't fool yourself. Murdering him just made his cause much stronger. Words are tough, but they're also the only way forward in a democracy. At least Charlie Kirk had the courage to speak his beliefs in public. The shooter couldn't do the same. And you don't have to believe me, but now you'll see it for yourself. Watch how people in your orbit react when you bring up Kirk's actual record. Yesterday made that conversation damn near impossible. So instead of my usual outro, I'll leave you with some wiser words from somebody else much smarter than I am.
Speak only.